Everyone, welcome to Alice's Kitchen. Today we are making this simple and delicious all butter pound cake, and we are making it in a bundt pan. So stay tuned and let's have fun baking together. We have 2.5 cups self-raising flour, that's 370 grams. We have 1 cup sugar, that's 250 grams. 250 grams softened unsalted butter, 1 cup milk, that's 240 ml, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, and lastly 4 eggs at room temperature. So you want to start by creaming your butter and your sugar together. I'm using my standing mixer fitted with the paddle attachment. So you want to cream that until it's light and fluffy. As you are doing that, just make sure that you constantly scrape down the sides and the bottom to make sure that everything is mixing together well. And once that's nice and pale and fluffy, we'll just scrape the bowl to make sure that nothing is sticking at the bottom. And we want to start adding our eggs one at a time, mixing well after each addition. And whilst we are adding the eggs, we'll be scraping down the sides and the bottom as well. So you keep adding all your eggs, just making sure you're mixing after each addition. And once all the eggs are in, you might want to increase your speed just to medium to make sure everything is mixed. Now we add our vanilla extract and just mix to incorporate. For the next set of ingredients, we'll be alternating between the flour and the milk, starting and ending with the flour. So just giving it a quick scrap before I start adding the flour. So that's the first lot of the flour, and then you just mix until combined. Next I'll add the milk. You can see my little boy down there just looking, he wanted to be involved. Now you add your flour again. And the flour is the last thing that we are going to add, and then just mixing. The rest of the milk goes in, and I still have a little bit of flour left just to complete everything. So just giving it a quick scrap and then adding the rest of the flour in. See my little boy down there? He wanted to see what I was doing. You mix. And you want to have your nice smooth butter. I'll show you just now. Look at that. It's nice and smooth and everything is well combined. Be careful not to over mix. Just scraping the sides, the bottom, to just make sure that there is nothing sticking at the bottom that hasn't been mixed. I've prepared my tin. I'm using a bundt tin, and you want to make sure that it is well oiled. So I used butter and dusted with flour, making sure you go inside all the corners so your cake doesn't stick. So you can see there that nicely done. Then now I'm going to add my batter in there, just spreading it around so it goes around the tin. Once that's all in, I'm just going to use that spatula to make sure it's nice and smooth at the top, and it's ready to go into the oven. I'm going to be baking at 180 degrees. If you are using fan forced, make sure it's at 160, and it will be in there for about 50 minutes, but start checking from 40 minutes as it might cook quicker. You don't want it to overcook. Now it's ready coming out. You just leave it in the tin to cool for 15 minutes before turning it over. And if for any reason it's stuck, just use your rubber spatula just gently on the sides to release them from the tin. Now we leave it to completely cool whilst I make some cream that I'm going to use. I'm just whipping here thickened cream until I've got medium to hard peaks. Dusting the cake with some icing sugar just to give it that nice look. And I'm going to be adding some blueberries as well. It's a rich one. Look at that. Now we've got the blueberries just going in there. And I've got my cream ready for when I'm serving the cake. Now I'm just gonna cut it up so I can show you how it looks like on the inside. It's got the nice tight crumb. Can't wait to taste this. I've got my cream ready and my blueberries. Look at that. Just look at how beautiful that is. Now I'm just going to try that, and I think it's going to be delicious. And it is indeed delicious.